trying to be able to bring extension services to farmers, to showing them new technology and things that should improve their livelihoods. Carol, if you can hear me, what essentially is going on the ground today? What do you have for us?
A very good afternoon to you, Wakaba. Yes, I can hear you very well. We are at the Wambugu Farm Agricultural Training Center in Nyeri County for the Field Day. This is an annual event where farmers are drawn from various parts of this region to learn about new farming techniques, new seed varieties, just essentially to better their farming methods. And of course, this particular training center has so many farmers today. This is a two-day event starting today and tomorrow. About 27,000 farmers expected to come here. It's actually bigger than the ASK show by what we are seeing, so many people milling about. We were earlier on talking to the chairman of the organizing committee, Mr. Sam Kimani, was saying that they have about 120 exhibitors and the 27,000 farmers drawn from various parts of this region. And as far as Meru, Muranga, Kirinyaga, Nyeri itself, Nyandarua, all those who are interested in this particular event, this field day. And to expound further on what is happening, the significance of this and why it is needed, we are joined by the CEC Agriculture Nyeri County, and that is Robert Thuo. He's the CEC Agriculture Nyeri County, to tell us about this particular field day. It's an annual event held every year, and what is different perhaps last year and this year, the seed companies that were taking part or participating in the last year's field day, there were about 30, and now we have about 53. So this is increasingly bigger than what was there last year, and they're hoping that the subsequent field days will be beneficial to the farmers. Waziri, Robert Thuo, thank you very much for joining us, KT News. Perhaps kindly tell us the significance of this day. So many farmers we're seeing. The chairman had told us that you're expecting about 27,000 farmers from across the region. That is quite a huge number.
Yeah, thank you, Carol. I take this opportunity to invite all of you for this particular field day in Wambugu. This is usually an annual event. It started all the way from 1997 at small scale. But I'm happy that we have been growing. Last year we had a record of over 25,000 farmers. This year now, this particular time, we expect more than 27,000 farmers. The number of exhibitors has been on the rise, and we have also invited school children so that they may learn even as much as they do their 4K and agriculture as a subject, so that they become now prepared for farming. And this is one very important area of engaging the youth.
Now, Bwana Waziri, is this covering all sectors of agriculture, all spheres, dairies, fisheries, cash crops, vegetables? Who are the participants, the 120 exhibitors during this particular field day?
Carol, we have processors, we have seed manufacturers and suppliers, we have fertilizer dealers, we have agrochemical dealers, we have extension staff who are taking our people through the process. We also have people who are now engaged in value addition. And besides crops, we have animals, we have livestock, we have fish, we have our farmers being trained also on cooperative movement. So we have veterinary services also in terms of pest and disease control and animal hygiene. So all these areas that we are capturing.
All right. Speaking of fish, there was a campaign just recently, the Smart Fish campaign. They went around this region trying to enlighten people that they need to eat fish, not just keep it for business, that they also need to consume it. And from your end, the county government, you've been trying to entice farmers here to embrace fish farming. How has that gone so far?
Okay, so far, Carol, the process has been good and the progress has been good. As a county government, we have made Wamagana Fish Processing Plant operational. That's very important because it has a capacity of processing 1.2 tons of fish in a week. So what that means is farmers can take their fish and it can be gutted and filleted and stored at a blast freezer and ensuring that the storage life is increased. Besides that, we have the county government has invested in providing farmers with fingerlings to ensure that there is increased production. But we also realized that in the process there was a gap in terms of consumption. We want people to eat fish.
In central Kenya, they do not eat fish.
No, I think there has been, it was previously, I think one of the challenges was where to get the fish from. So that was where we started from. But now we also need to go further and train them how to eat the fish.
Sure.
And on this particular day, that if you go to the position that we have, you'll see that farmers are being taught now how to cook the fish.
Okay, thank you very much. This is a region where agriculture is the main economic stay for people. A lot of people depend on agriculture. Perhaps what are some of the challenges that have been facing farmers? For example, during this event, this two-day event, you're introducing them to better farming methods, new techniques, better seed varieties. What have been the challenges particularly that face the farmers? And do you have enough agricultural officers that go around to teach farmers about what they're supposed to do? I know you launched a program recently on artificial insemination, providing quality sperm so that the cattle can, the milk production can be more efficient. Perhaps you can tell us what else has been done from your end.
Okay, one of the challenges that we have been having is poor quality or adulterated or fake seeds or raw materials. So in this particular forum now, we want to expose them directly to the people who do the products. And they are able to see the trademarks, they are able to see the seals and verify that that's the product that they get. Number two, Nyeri is one of the leading counties in ensuring that we have KEFIS, Kenya Plant Health Inspection Services, who have a satellite office in Nyeri. And these are the people who are mandated to ensure that what the farmer gets is what is required and the right quality for planting. The other key challenge that we have is farmers have continued to till the same land year in, year out, and soil fertility has declined to an extent that we have realized that most parts of Nyeri have got a low pH. What that means is that the soil is acidic. Crops cannot form well in such an environment. So again, we are telling farmers that they have an opportunity. We have experts around. Even now, you can take your soils and they are sampled now and they analyzed now and you get your results instantly.
All right. Perhaps what we can call the elephant in the room, and that is coffee. So much has been said about coffee. We've had farmers, some complaining about low rates, some uprooting their crops, but others also, for example, who were in Madeira, and the farmers there seemed to be happy about what they'd gotten from their coffee. But on the other side, we visited farmers in Mukurweini, and it was a different story altogether. Issues to do with millers, middlemen, cartels, the general marketing module that had been proposed by the governor. The coffee sector isn't practically the elephant in the room. What can you say as the main stakeholder in this particular region?
Carol, coffee is one of the leading enterprises in terms of income generation to the farmers. And to me, this is not a strange issue. The only thing that we are saying is the cooperatives must also do proper business. Proper governance is required at that point. Because what is happening is farmers are going for advances abruptly. For example, if a farmer gets an advance of 20 shillings, that money will be recovered and it will have accrued some interest. The other bit, so when it comes now to releasing of what we call the PCRs, they say that they are being paid less. The other area is they are also granting out of freedom in terms of borrowing powers. So these are areas that the county government is trying to intervene.
All right, Bwana Waziri, thank you very much for your input and of course assurance to the farmers, those in the coffee sector, the dairy and all spheres in the agriculture sector. We have been talking to Robert Thuo, that is the CAC in charge of agriculture in Nyeri County. We are at the Wambugu Farm Agricultural Center in Nyeri County. A two-day event going on, a lot of people, 27,000 farmers expected here, 13,000 today and perhaps another 13,000 tomorrow, 120 exhibitors showcasing different products, different methods of farming, teaching them. Behind me you can see some luscious tomatoes, a lot of crops, maize. This is something that is needed. This is a region where agriculture is the main economic stay. A lot of people depend on it, and therefore if it is done right, then definitely it will not only improve their lives but also improve the economy of not the county or the region but the country itself. Wakaba, thank you.
Indeed, many thanks, my colleague there, Carol Nderi, coming to us from a very green Nyeri County, from Wambugu Farm. The fact that the county is holding a two-day event to sensitize farmers on different ways of improving their livelihoods through agriculture, and indeed driving what is indeed a very fishy agenda, to be commended for indeed bringing fish into the realm of people of Nyeri County.